Alright, welcome back to Divinity Original Sin. So, we have entered the horrific catacombs with this very nasty old man, who's this undead man who keeps trying to kill us. Not a big fan of this, so I'm expecting this to be like a good chance of a trap as well. No, it's a rain skull, a magic armor potion. 60 gold. I am not saying no to 60 gold, that's for certain. The rain skull will sell for more scrolls of resurrection. It's basically my economy in this game. Should probably suck less at combat, but yeah. What can I say? Right, we've got an obvious trap room in here. Mysterious room, which we may have to.
You come to find, you come to search, but you won't find the way. A pity.
Hey, if you help,
I
you might.
cannot help you. I only give the questions. I do not answer them.
That was an answer though.
Braccus has willed it. Trompe must abide. You have met the unfortunate guardian of this vault.
Yeah, I've had this
Judge him
pleasure.
with a forgiving heart. Fate has been unkind to him. Do you wish to move forward?
Yep.
Listen closely and make your attempt. Braccus is a bloody, rotten, thieving, very, very awful fellow. Some even call him a cur. A cur is...
Bloody rotten feeling, very, very awful fellow.
You know nothing. Guess again. Listen closely. Braccus is a bloody, rotten, thieving... Either you're very good at guessing, or the slightest bit clever. Listen closely. Source is a scourge, a devil, a misery, a blight, a hex, a curse. And yet, the cure is...
Source, scourge.
Perhaps you're not totally incapable after all. Or maybe Trompe told you the answers. Is that it? Is he hoping you'll... It doesn't matter in any case. The path is open. Go. I know little. But you have proven yourself a knowing traveler. I will answer what I can.
He's kept here.
Braccus Rex has charged him, tried him, convicted and punished him. I know not the crime, but he has been sentenced to remain in this vault for all time and to prevent others from entering. Trompe was and is a creative man. He knew petty magic in his day, but this he has used to carve this place out from a simple vault, myself included. Braccus Rex discovered the way. This he researched here, upon this isle. He could remove the source from any creature or individual. I saw the stars he used myself. They were most impressive.
Alright. Ooh, that was a good chunk. That's not left me much away. Oh, 1,000 experience. Oh, crafting particle part 9. Yes. Very much. That one. 4 new recipes. I feel like I'm not using the crafting enough. It's the combining. I need to Google combining. Burning radiance, electric discharge. Shocking touch. Flower. Wait, does Fane have enough? Yeah, he's got 4 and a big one. There's a mirror here. Visual woman worth. Don't even see it. I'm blind. Fane selected, that's one. 178. Oh, it's so worth looting these places. Magic mirror could be nothing.
You see yourself in the mirror. It's quite a sight. And you thought Rivellon was flat.
Yeah, not all of these are worth huge cash, but they're all worth something. Still 50, 60 gold. Be less when I actually sold them, but honestly, I have proven that I am in the loot everything stage.
And you thought Rivellon was flat.
But grab all the red. This guy thinks of me just looting the whole place. This forks are like 58 gold each. I'll only get a tiny amount of that, of course. Just this cave, nowhere, nothing. Oh, unknown effects and 113 gold. There's traps everywhere, isn't it? A door to nowhere, apparently. Yeah, that seems like our friend. Maybe missed some decorative swords. Well, these decorational swords are probably better than some of the other stuff I could have found. Do give all in. No, that's physical damage. This will also be a trap, but we gotta go for it. Advanced enclave, alright. In fact, the game auto-saved.
Open your eyes.
Ah. Here we go again. Oh, it got invisible this time. Let's get you in, and I've got one left. Get some of that magical armor down, ready for the next guy. Okay, the steps up there, thanks for letting me know. You into the middle of nowhere, can I? I can teleport you into the fire. It's fortified, okay. And you hit Fane. Thanks for the drop of rock in you both. Slow here. That's a bit close.
Show yourself.
Okay. Let's go retreat. Okay, this is where we start losing actions. Perfectly happy to be in here. Immune to frozen, of course, yes. Cast restoration on yourself. If you're not alone, Ifan. First aid on yourself. Why did he go so far away? Oh, water balloon. I think this guy's electrical magic a lot more dangerous. Let's do a knockdown. Yep. Heals up, helps him recover a little bit. Vein, drink your poison bottle. He gains some poison, so he's like Fane. It's using Emerald Croctapus, fine. Drink your poison. Okay, Emerald's leveled up. Can I do that mid-fight? Can. Okay, at 1 point finesse. Thanks. Your tributes. Went to warfare. I put to bartering, you're my barter. Went to Lord Master. Water magic. Critical constitution makes you a bit stronger. Going full for finesse. Ranged and got to see who's doing bartering, this isn't smart. Lucky charm. Also got to see who's doing Lord Master. I have really not done very well with this. Closest turn. Not enough AP.
Glory is mine.
Even. And that's not the one I wanted. Just a straight attack. Only 1 AP left. I slowed. Yeah, you hit 30 face up the most magical items. You both slowed. Fane is crippled. There's not much else I can do with him. We're all chill, so hopefully it's me to lose a turn. This makes... Well, that's a good thing. Thank you for dropping that oil, mate. Okay, I set all my guys on fire. Frost armor. Not enough AP, but I can get up there in his face. Both is getting rather annoyed by that guy. Drop the burning on him, but it'll make loads of stuff more effective. Then one more turn to first aid. You've got no healing stuff. And goes invisible. Okay, that helped. He's being healed by being attacked like that. That was a bad idea. That will be fine. This is just gonna let shields up this turn. At least we got him out of there. Going after those there. Oh no, it's just retreating. He dies, excellent. Defend first aid yourself. Oh, critical hit. Nice. Everything encouraged? What if I encourage with him as well? Healing him, that's... yeah. That's annoying. Healing cloak. Out of AP. 4 AP. We need to do something like that guy. Yeah, you are the healer. One AP. Sounds of the side. Just draining everyone out. Get you in close where he can't use his bow.
Are you confused, or do you always think it's dumb?
And that's a lot fair. Yeah, we're doing okay until he just summon up 3 more of his own self. can you see him up there? No. Yeah, I know. Everyone form outside the fire, please. Ooh, that was a tough one. At least I figured out you had to take him out. Anything worth nicking around here? Think of this guy. He doesn't go around leaving much in the way of good stuff, does he? Oh, there's his body. Actually, no, mate, that's a lie. He left a lot of
As
good
you
stuff.
pick up the ring, you feel a cold, dark pain shoot up your arm. Your mind itches. You don't hear, but feel a whisper in your...
Alright. There's a ring. Lord Master 1. Who's that? "30 magical plus 1 huntsman." So that's going to go on Ethan. If anybody. Burn rain, we don't care about. Magic elf crossbow. No good as Shadow's Eye, but it's still worth selling. It's better than the sword I'm using at the moment. Gonna give that extra 1 to 2 air damage. That cursed. Oh, that ring. Is that cursed? Gauntlets. Physical and magical, water resist, critical chance. Rise intelligence 11. And then get the bloody chain gloves. Hey. What he's got is better already. That's the cursed, so you should be able to wear that ring. Got any issues? Good, and we have the cursed ring left. Feels like quite a good upgrade. I'm happy with that. Worth nicking in there. Oh yes, I have to try the curse ring on, don't I? So save. Octopus.
The ring just got tighter. A lot tighter.
The curse. Oh yes. No, we're not doing that, are we? We have to find out. We can sell that to somebody. It's gotta be worth something. It may get decursed later on as well. Yeah, I've got quite a chunk of stuff to sell so far. And the fact we got his ring means we might be past the dangerous bit. But I don't trust this place.
That's plenty.
You made it all this way.
She don't intend to keep us out.
He trembles and seems to shudder with a quiet sob.
I'm cursed, you know. Bloody Braccus bound me here to protect his vault.
He has my soul in that jar just there. And I can't leave without it. As long as the jar stays unbroken, I can never truly die.
Is you to earn a
I
punishment?
don't rightly know. This was the Source King's way. Befriend you, then destroy you. I was a fool to expect I'd be an exception. His favor was intoxicating. That's no excuse, but it is the reason.
I'm gonna let him go. No one deserves to be tortured for eternity.
Really?
He drops to his knees before you and grabs onto your feet with both hands, head hanging.
Thank you.
Here we go. Vault of Braccus Rex, 4,200 XP. Amulet, Noble Helmet. +1 wits, +1 Necromancer. +1 wits, +5 movement. +2 initiative. Hasn't got the intelligence. Like the wits and Necromancer. We also get a nose cutter, a flame room, some gold. Potion. Alright. Croctapus, you just got a new hat. Scale helmet you've been wearing. A little bit better. Closer. You're not really a wizard until you've got a proper hat on. She doesn't want to be using that. But anyway, I want to be giving her a crossbow. As a wand works. Most of this can be sold now. Alright lads, there's a tomb. We're looting. How many runes?
A soul jar rests between two fallen columns, emanating a faint odor of seaweed and timber. When you touch the glass, your vision wavers. You emerge on the prow of a fine ship. Your armor pulses with enchantment, dominating those who draw near. Your flag flies for Braccus Rex, a tyrant who traded for your soul. With his power, your flesh and blood is no longer relevant. The vision fades as the soul thrashes, trying to sever your connection.
Good
To
here.
be soulless is a horrible, empty fate. You seek out Braccus's vault, but the moment you reach the soul jar, he ensnares you. Thus imprisoned, you can only dream about what is out of reach. Your soul and that alluring armor. The vision shatters as the soul squirms away from you, curling up in the bottom of the jar. The soul jar pulses with trapped life force.
Oh, we were told we were taking them, so yeah. The Thane is apparently carrying too much now. There we go. Croctapus hat is getting close. Closer, needs to be doing some carrying.
The jar before you may have looked opulent once, but no longer. Now it's covered in grime, its paint chipped away, and its jewels long stolen. The soul jar rocks slightly, light flashing from underneath its lid. On its rim, you can just barely make out the name Gratiana. As soon as you touch the jar's cracked surface, you see a vision of splendor, silks, fine food, and decadent lechery. But underneath it all lies bone and blood. The vision shifts. You see burning villages, slaughtered women and children. You see her, purging wand in hand, standing amongst it all. She throws her head back and laughter echoes in your skull. A shadow falls across her, and you see a large, weeping face. She reaches out as if to comfort, but Braccus drags her back. You see her fall into the mire of the swamp, trapped. As you pull your hand away, you can feel a deep, longing sadness in your soul. Is it regret, or just sadness for a life that used to be?
Nice.
Got one more to go. Ooh. Supernova. Two more, actually, there's one. Okay, yep, we'll take all of that. That all looks nice.
Look at
Purging
the
wand.
wand. It hums with inner source.
Right, so the Persian wand. Let's try the staff. Use staff, fire. That goes to Fane. Where's its sword? In Croctapus. It has a base of 12, it's the same. This one 14. It's the same except it's all physical. Suffocating for 1 turn. Both mine gets a 5% chance of shot. Even trade off. More strength. Be pyrokinetic plus, yeah, that's a fate. The moment he's just wearing a threadbare gown. Finesse is not high enough. Okay. Well, when Fane levels up again, he's going to have to get some finesse. Winter finesse is apparently quite useful. That's pretty much Fane's gear, so yeah. Supernova. Creating fire service dealing 48 to 52 damage. Basing on bonus from intelligence. Intelligence 13 is pretty good. All times, okay. Let's see what the next one
This
is.
jar glitters and glows. From within, you think you can make out the distant sound of laughter. With a jerk, your mind is pulled to a scene in a tavern. You see a dwarf in the center of the room, joking us all around roar with laughter. All bar the zombies, who are slavishly serving food and drink. The door opens, and a tall, beautiful woman stalks into the room. She's flanked by heavily armed guards. You can't make out her words, but see the fear in the dwarf's eyes. The dwarf mutters a word, and the undead lurch towards the intruder, but are cut down like wheat. The dwarf tries to run, pushing her friends into the woman's path, but is grabbed before she can escape. As she's dragged away to a tower, you hear her cursing Braccus Rex and his whore. Even when she's thrown inside and the door sealed, you can still hear her shouts. You pull your hand away from the jar, your head swimming. You can feel the dwarf's cold terror still twisting in your gut.
Okay, absorbing the soul.
You feel the power deep within the jar, but so does the collar around your neck. It burns, constricts, and all. The jar seems quieter now. It sits still.
It looks like these things will boost me
Mind.
once I've actually got, yeah.
The jar from
Everything.
the plinth before you seems ancient, but is in surprisingly good condition. It's covered in pictograms that you can't understand, but you're sure you just saw one of them move. The pictograms spin to life, and you're dragged into a dream. You see the lizards of the ancient empire turning their backs on you, casting you out into the wilderness. As you roam, the human apes turn away from you, all but one. One smiles, one opens his arms, one says he'll take you home. Braccus Rex. He promises power for a price. He picks off your golden scales, one by one, stripping you down to the bone. He promised you a crown, but all you got were shackles. You try to fight, try to reclaim what's yours, but a woman takes you by the hand and leads you to a tower. He promised he'd take me home, you cry. You are home, she smiles as she seals the door. This is where you belong. Your hand drops away from the soul jar, your skin prickling. In the back of your mind...
Nice.
He wasn't a very nice man, Braccus Rex, was he? Brain's overloaded again because I gave him the armor. This will be turned up by 29,000. So yeah, I need to get everyone at like a level of finesse.
The soul jar stands on its place. You see, or rather, you feel a far-off land. Frozen breath hangs in the air, pine needles brush your cheeks, and in your arms you can feel a weight. A body, dead. But you have hope. Your vision swims. You're older, but perhaps not wiser. You march at the head of a shambling host, the enemies of Braccus Rex melting before you. The scene twists again. Now Braccus stands before you, a beautiful woman at his side. You lash out in treasonous rage, but cold arms bind you. You're sealed away in a tower. Your screams fill the darkness. You feel a jolt and open your eyes to see the soul jar before you, lying still in the vault.
Good fight.
Yeah, it looks like he turned all his lieutenants into a gold jars for some reason. Right. Go part them to get full heart of the pirate chest armor. That's the tyrant journal. Must be quickly carried after by ever be cursed. What was it? 30. Ooh, yes, that's pretty damn cool. Wonder where the rest of the tyrant stuff is. Have a word with this statue.
The deity's head and hands are missing, severed as if by a sword. You can't tell if this was meant to be symbolic somehow, or a mere act of vandalism. As you take in its chiseled details, you have a vision. The statue comes to life and embraces you awkwardly with its broken arms. Unable to resist, you're flown away into an endless dark.
That shrine seems to have brought me here. What is this place?
Right, high power temporary guarantees your ability spirits. As you learn to challenge one day to be able to... Okay. Getting the feeling I'm about to meet the goddess who's been talking in my head.
The air is still and quiet in this strange place, but as you approach a mysterious figure in the distance, silence crowds your ears even more closely. The onyx eyes, three-layered crown and feathered shoulders. You recognize her from the statues that stand tall in the desert sands. She is the goddess Zor Stissa, greatest of the seven. Her tail is coiled demurely around her feet, her fingers tented, their tips lightly touching. She looks at you softly, affectionately, and begins to sing.
I called a hero from the chaff. I called him here to me. I called a hero from below, and he shall set us free.
Enjoy the
The great
moment.
god steps slowly toward you, her song flourishing to a crescendo as she approaches. Her fingers remain tented. Her tail relaxes and floats gently behind her.
Hear and heed my call, my love. Your hand is mine to hold. Hear and heed my call, my love. I've secrets to unfold.
I'm just gonna give in.
She is
Cigars.
close to you now, her great round eyes peering affectionately into your own. She cradles your face in her hand and continues to sing.
You are mine. You are my own. Your life belongs to me. You are mine. You are my own. My champion to be.
She smiles,
Going in for full analysis.
raises her hand from your cheek, and brings it down hard across your face, leaving a stinging impression of her large hand.
If you are to be my champion, you mustn't be so easily seduced. I shudder to think I saved you from the roiling seas for nothing. Let this be a lesson to you. Those you trust the most can surprise you terribly. But I have chosen you to lead lizard kind out of the darkness, to usher in a new era for our proud people. And if you are to do so, you must remain aware, awake, attuned. For you will lead our kind back to divinity. You are my Godwoken. You are exceptional, even among our kind. Let me show you.
Suddenly, a whirl of energy enters you. You feel it uncoil in great bands, expanding outward from your belly to the top of your head and tips of your toes. You feel perfected.
Hey, the curse status.
I have unlocked a great power within you. One only those like you can wield. You feel it, don't you? The rarity of this power. Its ability to create new worlds, or destroy them. I bless the very water beneath your feet. Now you may wield that power for yourself. A first taste of things to come, for this is only the beginning.
She sounds like the actor, the voice actress did the mum in
This
Archer.
is the task I lay before you. It isn't small, but it is yours to carry or to abandon. Over time, I will ask much of you, my champion. But for now, I ask little more than what you know in your heart must be done. Escape this place. Escape the grasp of those who would harm you. You matter. You above all others. Even those you may love. Good. But you must be wary and take heed. You know as well as I that there are other forces at play in this unfortunate world of ours. Your so-called friends may be aligned to the very powers who would see us destroyed.
What do you expect the end of this to become a battle between all the characters?
She gestures to the battle below, where tremendous powers clash in endless violence.
A new era is upon us. Not only does man battle man, but God battles God as well. They who prevail will set the new order. We cannot fall to the bottom. I believe in you. I handpicked you among all my beloved kin, because I trusted that you would succeed if you chose it. You will protect us. I know it.
They've all had the same kind of conversation.
The air out here's a damn sight better than in Fort Joy, eh? Me too. A god I don't believe in told me things about myself I don't believe. Yeah. Well, what can I say? Whatever we believe, we still need to live in the here and now. So, let's get back to work.
Seeming surprised, Ifan gladly takes the drink from your hands and down.
Ah, that hit the spot.
He holds the flagon out to you. The alcohol hits you like the void itself. Your head spins and your feet feel unsteady. Suddenly, being stuck in a prison ruled by the
This reminds me of sharing Rotgut with Roost and the boys back at camp. So tell me, if we weren't stuck here, what would you be doing with your time? Not what I'd choose for myself, but you do you. Relic of Flame. That brew went straight to my bladder.
Get off to talk to us now.
You hear a sharp chittering from the ground. It seems your squirrel friend is having an argument with his cat. After a quick back and forth, the squirrel throws up its paws and reaches out to touch your foot. You feel a strange new power fill your body. The squirrel sits back, sulking, and the cat struts away cheerfully.
Okay. Erratic Whisper Skill Book. Right. Yeah, I've pushed forward quite a lot in this. I can't use my bless when I'm self-muted. That's the next thing to get rid of.
I'd say we should stop to talk, but I'm swamped. Sure thing, Chief. What's one of the gods? Really? Well, look at you go. What did they say? One of the gods said that.
Losa huffs on her fingernails and...
Nice. I think I'll call my next song, She Who Struck Fear in the Gods. And you? What do you think about it? You gonna neutralize the threat? Shuck off the liability? Right. I'll be doing the same. Lead the way.
So basically we're all going to end up fighting each other. This is the quick way out, thankfully. You get into this if you go through the top. Anyway, we leveled up, although I'm still kind of annoyed that I didn't take the extra. So, how do we get back up? Down this way, wasn't it? I should go check in now we've got this last one. Cleared that. Cleared that because it's full of shriekers. I want to go back into the town before anything else. There's a few fights and stuff like that in there. But looking for this video, it's probably going to be port in, find a trader, sell off a load of this extra
The
stuff.
young man has abandoned the maps and now prepares his armor with happy urgency. He sees you approach.
We've had that one. They're all useful to sell. I'll keep that lot. Keep that lot.
I told you, lads. We had home in no time.
Did you see? Gareth's back. He's here to take
Keep the band of Braccus. Squiddy sword. Isn't worth much to drop those hatchet. Keep all those. 3 of gold. Actually no, don't mess with gold.
It's peaceful here.
Go.
Don't be sorry to see the back of these swamps.
Still not sure. I should probably go up to the energy fast now.
Heart, Leia. You're stronger than you know.
It's good to see you. We were afraid.
You've got
We were so afraid.
2 crossbows. A nose cutter we don't want.
Did you see?
Told
Gareth's
you,
back.
lads. We had home in no
He's here
time.
to take us home.
Do not sell the soul jars. You know what I'm talking about? I want to buy him out. He is now brought out of Resurrection Scrolls. I feel safe for a bit. I closer. Improvised staff can go.
Did you see? Gareth's back. He's here to take us home.
It's 448 gold.
Be heading home in no time.
The lack of finesse is hurting me.
Blessed Mother, bring us,
Scoundrel.
I pray for these sorcerers.
Don't have any polymorph.
Give them your protection as they search for the soul jars in your name. May they have the wisdom to return them here. May they be granted.
Thank you for finding Gareth, stranger. I owe you now with Sir Gareth.
Go find these other guys. Now we have. Oh, I also need to spread out my resurrection trials. I've got 4, 2, 2, 1. I should probably split another one off there. Ghost has got 3. I've got 2. Fane's got 1. So split that. 1. Everyone else carrying 2 resurrection scrolls. I feel like that's got me set for a good chunk of this fight. I need to go across that river
You're
to.
in luck, sorcerer. Gareth. You're in luck.
You got this
sorcerer.
trade.
Gareth's back. And he's going to get us out.
Missions.
All of us.
Got supernova. Fireball.
Keep your chin up, kid.
Chin officially up, Sir Gareth.
Drop all my money on that, but I don't feel like it. Let's go down this way. I'll talk with her first, then Sir Gareth. And then that'll probably be about most done.
Break forever.
Bringer of magic,
Keep your wits
I
about you.
pray for these
We need
sorcerers.
Thank you.
Give them your protection as they search and... Have you found them? Did you bring the soul jars? You have? That's wonderful, of course. But tell me, did you see anything else? Did you find any soul jars?
Yep.
They are relics of great power. Please, you must give them to me. If I can make an offering of them to Armadia, it could aid your cause.
Give a grenade
She
here.
reaches greedily for the jar, tearing the cap off. You see a green glowing light emerge from the jar, enveloping Gratiana.
By Armadia, I feel wet. Oh, goddess, I can feel your tears upon my face.
I've got enough for one each of my characters.
I suppose you deserve to know. Before I knew Armadia's grace, I was a very different person. I was the concubine of Braccus Rex. But more than his lover, I was his partner. I discovered his power to feed on the source of others, and I allowed it to... No, I made it happen.
He's the one with the
Not
Virgin Moss.
I. They are older than Braccus. Ancient relics from a bygone age. He uncovered them. I merely encouraged him to explore their promise. As his strength grew, so too did mine. There is nothing you cannot do when you sit on the lap of a powerful king. And I did it all. But power changes a man, as he changes his nation. Braccus grew paranoid, angry, murderous.
I'm just gonna stand in
I
silence.
gave him more and more, trying to win him back to me. I offered him the source of whole villages. He devoured them and demanded more. The lands outside were once green and beautiful, until I came. Until I turned them over to him. Now all's poison, and the dead are restless. Armadia is merciful in her love. I found this shrine while hunting a band of wizards. I found the goddess weeping for her children, and I wept too.
Unless you found it.
She pauses for a moment. If she had eyes, you're sure she'd be wiping them.
Through Armadia, I saw my sins, and I could bear it no longer. I threw myself from the cliff at the entrance. I tried to rid the world of my evil. But Braccus would not allow it. He brought me back from the Hall of Echoes, locked my soul away, and demanded my obedience. Even in death, he commanded me. I spent far too little time there. It was a strange place, but there was peace. A peace I never knew before. Only when 2 source hunters ended his curse was I free. Since then, I have returned here and spent centuries trying to heal the pain I've caused. And now...
She drops the now empty soul jar to the ground, smashing it to pieces with her foot.
You have my thanks, brother.
She starts to speak, but chokes back a sob instead.
Thank you. I can't... I've never known such kindness. Thank you for everything. May you walk forever in Armadia's grace.
I work off the thing that, you know, she's centuries old, she is a different person to who she was then. Ooh. Awesome shield. What is that?
It's peaceful here, but I'll not be sorry to see the
Shields.
back of these swamps.
That will then allow me to equip it. Target group is too far away. Where are you guys hiding then? Oh, you're still down here. What the hell, guys? It's just lucky I had Granatias on me then, isn't it? Who's gonna left us in the tomb if he'll be back? I don't know. Right, set me up. Go to the field of the bodies. I feel like I'm hitting that point now that my character getting strong enough I can actually survive the harder fights. Pretty sure I could raid into the fortress and start murdering everyone, and I'm pretty tempted to do that. I know there's at least 2 fights in there. Plus everyone else has got a jar for when we get this off.
You'll show your mettle soon, Squire.
I'm glad you're back, sir. We all are. It's peaceful here, but I'll not be sorry to see the back of these swamps.
Do him and then we'll end the video.
You bring me hope, friend. I'll gather the other seekers and travel to shore. Meet us there as soon as you can. Just be sure to have Leia remove that collar of yours first. It doesn't suit you.
Leia, okay. Where's Leia? Even no longer stealing. Whirlwind as well now. There's the one down here. That looks like out here. They just left the kid behind. Imagine pray to the goddess. Is that just that's just the fast movement? There's layers here. The only person I can see is the kid. Being incredibly dark.
Amidst the placid little pond, the face of a goddess lies half submerged in the water. Rivulets stream from her deep-set eyes like endless cascades of sunlit tears. You feel peaceful in her presence, soothed somehow by an intangible comfort. As you gaze upon her loving face, a voice seems to reach you from within your mind and from the furthest reaches of the stars. Its whispers caress you like a breeze. The voice grows stronger, like a breeze picking up. What were whispers become words.
My children, my children. Gone are my children. Dead are they in the cradle I have wrought.
A feeling of indescribable sadness assails you. It feels like your heart merges with the spirits, torn together by a coil of thorns.
Yeah.
My child, weep with me for the mother who has lost. Weep with me and bathe in the tears of Amadia.
Yeah, well, Croctapus goes through.
Your tears mingle with those of the goddess down in the tranquil crystalline pond. As suddenly as it came, the voice is gone, and the pond now shines with an inner light.
Blessing steam applies healing. Excellent. But yeah, still can't find how to remove my flipping collar. Anyway, we'll call that for now. I'll have a look online. I might be doing something stupid, but we did a good job here. Not only do we move forward a chunk, gain a level, and we've got a whole load better armor. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you next time.